Hello everyone, welcome to our first December cash stuffing of the month. My name is Mal, you can say Mal or Mallory. This is my channel, Cash Stuff with Mal, and I'm very happy that you guys are here today. I had to do some fiddling around with my desk. Because it is December, I wanted to put something cute for Christmas, so I have this cute little snowman here. This guy is actually for a candle, but I'm not going to put a candle in it right now. I don't typically try to light candles on my desk just because I have a lot of paper that is around me, because it's my desk, but also my office and everything like that. So I'm going to get into some cash stuffing, but first we're going to open our first Happy Mail. Like I've said to you before, the lady that inspired me to start cash stuffing, her name is the Golden Dollar. And the Golden Dollar Official is her website. And so I have ordered some things from her and I wanted to share them with you. So I never had any placeholders at all. I never had any placeholders. I was always just like writing it with sticky notes. But I want to make my channel better and I want to improve how I'm doing cash stuffing with you guys. So we have a cute little, your order made my day. I hope this package finds yours. Oh, that's so cute. She hand wrote it with a pen. Mallory, thank you for purchasing again. Enjoy. I love that. It's a little plug for her. But she inspired me to start cash stuffing. Like literally, I watched 2 of her episodes, just 2. And that was all I needed to start cash stuffing, and that was like all the inspiration I needed to be like, okay, this is what I need to do, this is the direction I need to go. I know that I need to do this. Like, that's how powerful videos like that are. So I just wanted to show off her placeholders for you. She has a bundle of 7 that you can buy, and you can pick whatever 7 you'd like. Woo! And they are basically the size of money to fit in. Ooh, look at that. Wow. So shiny. And I definitely love the texture on that. So I got some hundreds, 500, 1,000, and this is what you would call a fully funded. So the reason I got these is just to start with some basic like placeholders. Like, I'm not sure how many I will need, or I probably will need some bigger amounts in the future, but because I'm starting from the bottom up and I don't have a lot of money to work with sometimes, I'm just doing some basic. So I will absolutely love getting to start this doing in my next episodes, and hopefully I will get to use one of them this episode of December. So we're going to get right into it. I wrote it on paper so you can guys kind of see what's going on in my head here. This is cash stuffing for the week of December 6th to the 19th. I get paid bi-weekly, so I kind of plan it out. I have my expenses. I had to take some money out for rent that I forgot to do initially. So I wrote pay myself back $262. So $262 of what we're stuffing today is actually me just returning what I took out. And then the rest of it is actually money to play with. I have my groceries, my gas, dining out, loan payment, which is automatic, my IR contribution, which is automatic, and my savings challenge. So altogether, that was around $725, but I just rounded it up to $800 because I actually worked some overtime. So I took a little bit of that overtime money and I just added it back in so I could have a little more flexibility. I attempted, I don't know if you guys can see this, I attempted the amounts where like you do, I want this many 100s, this many 50s, this many 20s. I tried to do it because I've never done it in my videos. I wanted to see how that looked. It's kind of fun. So there will actually be some Happy Mail coming in the near future. And that Happy Mail is going to help me with this, so I don't have to do all of that. There will be actual categories and it will be a little more organized, and that's what I'm trying to do, is I'm trying to slowly improve my channel, improve my organization, improve how I am spending and detailing certain things, because I don't just want to wing it every episode. I want to look at what the cash stuffers are doing, look at the community, look how things are going, and then apply it to my channel so I can make better content for you guys. And this is just a jumble right now. This does not look good at all, but this is what I have to do for right now, and it makes sense. So this is gonna get better. And I don't remember if any of you guys like saw my other episode, but in my other episode I said I had goals to reach for the next time I did this. And one of the goals that I have completed is getting some placeholders. So that is one of the goals that I have achieved for my channel. The next goal I am working on for my channel is to make an ally account. I do not have an ally account yet, but that will be in the works over this next month here. So now we're going to get into doing my actual stuffing. All I have is just 20s. We're doing all 20s. So I am cash stuffing $800 today. And I'm just going to organize them really quick. And you can tell they're not the best 20s. They came from the ATM because I needed to get the cash, but the bank was closing and I only had so much time. And unfortunately, the line was kind of long. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to get it all from the bank and we will go from there. So I want to get all of these 20s at least in the right freaking orientation so they don't look all jumbled. Oh. Nope. Nope, we're not doing that. I started to change the direction. And some of these are bent. I hate that some of these are bent. Like, this is the way they came out of the ATM. That's crazy. They should be coming out of the ATM, like, not bent. That's so frustrating. I finally understand what the other cash stuffers mean, like, when they say their money is ugly. I definitely have some ugly 20s in here, and they definitely have all been folded. None of them are crisp, I wish that they were crisp, but that would have involved me going in the very long line, and the bank was about to close, and that's just not what we're doing. So we have $800 here, and we're going to play around with that. We have my cute little binder here. I am not doing any more binders right now. I'm just starting with one binder and building from there. In the future, for next year, I do see another binder coming into play, so I'm very happy to be expanding in the near future, but we're just going to end this year doing what we have right now. So the first thing I want to fix before I get to this is I want to fix my 10K challenge, because I keep robbing my 10K challenge and it's pissing me off. First with the government shutdown, then with like the, oh yeah, remember your rent? And I'm like, oh. So this is what I did have. I did have 125. But if you can look at it, there's 0. Okay, so we need to fix that. But we need to fix this in a way where I can still use 20s. So what I am going to do is I am just going to Okay, actually, you know what? That's okay. I am going to add... See, this is not even in here, so technically I can just start over. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cross this out. This did not happen. We'll come back to that. and then we'll just reset it. And I'm going to do this one. So we got 12, 7. And we have this one right here, which is 12, 7. So we have a 50 and a 150. Boom and boom. So that's going to be $200. So I'm just going to take out $200 and I'm going to put that back in my savings challenge. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82. We're going to count that again one more time just to make sure I have the most accurate number. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82. So this money goes in here now. And we're going to fold this back up, put it back in here. And I hope, you guys, I'm really, really hoping I never have to rob from this again. I'm really trying to make sure that I can just keep things like they are and stop messing with them. I'm trying to do the 10K challenge. I'm not trying to do the 10K challenge, but we never get there, you know? So, challenge is out of the way now. I'm going to try my very best not to touch it ever. And now we get to do our cute little binder. So I'm keeping track on these little notes we have here. They're just sticky notes. And I had to rob from a couple of these, unfortunately, because I got my car worked on recently, and then plus rent was like, eh. So it says we have 100 in here. And right now I am seeing 20, 40, and 50. So that is not 100. So we're going to do 60, 70, 80, 90. And now it is Now it is 110. And the difference is an extra $10. I know that there are other ways to do this. This is just the most basic way I can do this right now until we start getting into like really big balances and it's a lot of money. Then I will do more like card funds and more like I put it into my Ally versus I just have it here. Birthdays. Oh, that's right. I had to rob from birthdays. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, my little brother's birthday is 3 days after Christmas, and I had to rob this. So, $40 goes back into birthdays. I'm sorry, little brother. But that is fixed now. So, brother's birthday is okay now. Let's see. Gifts. So this was for Christmas. So it says we have 100 right now. Christmas is around the corner, so I want to really make sure that I'm good on that. I have 10. I have 10. 30. Oh, hold on. Hold on. So 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So I currently have 100 in here now. But my goal is 300. So we're kind of running out of time to do that. So I'm just going to add in another 100 right now. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So we now have 200 in here. So I'm going to grab this and I'm going to say we added 100 today. So this is almost fully funded. I'm going to be so happy when that happens. And we're going to go to the next one. For savings, this is part of my 10K challenge. Whatever goes in here when it gets too big is going to go over there. So right now we have $60 and I have 20, 40, 50. So this is accurate. I did not rob from this one. So since we have 60, I am going to be adding another 20. So now we have $80. And then when this gets to be a higher number, I will go back to my 10K savings challenge, and then I will add this in there and check off another box. But my goal is to check off at least 2 a month. You're supposed to do it every week, but financially, I can't do all those numbers every week. So I'm trying to do at least 2 boxes a week. Dining out on my notebook, if you saw, dining out is getting 100. So we have 20, 40, 60, 81. And this is for me and my boyfriend. We do often get dinner together because his studio apartment doesn't have a full-sized kitchen. So sometimes it's hard to cook like a big meal, and we just end up eating out a lot. And the only meals he can cook there are like smaller meals. But sometimes that's just not what you want. You know, you get tired of small meals. You kind of want to cook something nice. But since he can't in his current apartment, we dine out. We dine out like twice a week, I think. For clothes, oh yes, for clothes, my goals are enough money for tennis shoes and enough money for new work boots. I work in an industrial environment for my 9 to 5, and I have to wear industrial approved boots with like steel toe or composite toe. So my goal was 400 for both shoes and boots, and I currently have 60. So to that, we're going to add 40. $40 goes back in there. And we now have 100. Now this does fully fund my tennis shoes. I know I can get new shoes now, but I want to get the full thing so I can get the boots and the shoes at the same time and just take care of it all at once. I may change my mind later, but that's currently what I would like to do. Vehicles, sadly, I do have some vehicle maintenance that I need to get done next year, so I want to start pre-saving for that. It's things like oil change, getting some brakes worked on and things like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a 20 in there. I'll stuff this more later. I just want to make sure I have some things like going. For vacation, I want 2,000 for vacation, and I have 60. So I'm going to add another 20. And I now have 80. And when this gets a high amount, I am not keeping $2,000 in here. So when this gets high enough, I will have a placement bill for it or something to symbolize that. And I will start my Ally account so I can keep this money safe when I want to use it. Self-care. A massage sounds so nice right now, but I'm not where I want to be with that currently. So I have $20 in there, so I'm going to add another 20. As soon as I get that 200, man. I am planning that massage, and I'm taking that massage and I'm going to enjoy it. Okay, so I now currently have 40. So that was in there. Household, I don't currently need anything for the household. Everything is set there. For bills, I'm going to look at my notebook again real quick. So for bills, groceries is separate. Let's go to groceries first. So groceries, I need $160 for groceries. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 1. Hold on. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60. So 160 for groceries. This is groceries for the next couple of weeks. I average about $80 a week for groceries because it's for myself. But also I'm in charge of making dinner, so there's always a little bit extra. And whatever I don't use in here gets also put into savings. So whatever change I have will go over there. And I will do that at the end of the month. Anything left over will go there. And I will make a video for that. So that means we only have one little 20 left to stuff. So I'm going to go back to vehicles because for vehicles, I also count vehicles as gas money. So I'm going to throw in another 20 and just have that be for gas. I know it's kind of confusing because I only have one notebook right now, but in the future when I have more notebooks and more separation and whatnot, it will look better. But I am stuffing money for gas. All right, so that is everything for my little notebook for today's episode. I am really looking forward to using these new cool little placeholders that are so pretty. And when these amounts get high enough, which some of them are starting to get high enough now, I will be replacing them in the next episode. But that is all for today. I hope you guys have a blessed rest of your weekend and enjoy some Christmas fun with your friends. Bye-bye.